Americans die from prescription drug overdoses every day. It's estimated that more than 6 million people suffer from prescription drug abuse disorders. And now the growing problem is quickly becoming a top public health and public safety concern.
Phil! Phil!
Esistono.
Get up! Get up!
Ti conosco.
It was about in my, I don't know, between my third and fourth year of recovery that I, was still noticing that I had a lot of, still a lot of disease. I was sober, but there was still a lot of suffering going on, a lot of habitual habits that I had, and I carried a lot of shame still, and just a lot of discomfort. So I happened to actually read one of Noah's books, his first book, Dharma Punks, and he pretty much, told my story. With him, his story in recovery and his struggles, I just really took to that. So I remember reading his book and kind of started practicing meditation.
See clearly and respond wisely to what's happening in each moment. And this is what will end our suffering. Without mindfulness, without seeing clearly, then we're just stuck in our habitual, reactive, aversive, clinging, craving. But with mindfulness, there's some choice, there's some free will.
It's about being here in the moment in our bodies, but our bodies are connected to the thoughts and to the mind. Meditation is not about not thinking. That's what I want to stress to most, because I've heard so many people, oh, I have ADD, I can't meditate, or I think too much, I can't turn off my mind, I can't meditate. And like I tell when I lead the class and there's someone there for the first time, I just kind of let them know that give yourself the permission to sit with whatever arises and just watch it. Just be with it, just tend to it.
It's changed me, my life drastically. Coming from deep-rooted habits and patterns of being really unskillful, very reactive, causing a lot of harm in my life, my addiction and my drug and alcohol use. Mindfulness has allowed me to, I guess, really just have the freedom to choose. Right. So I no longer am so reactive. Like through the training, the formal mindfulness practice, the formal meditation, training my mind, there's just this pause button, this kind of stillness. Like I'm no longer like swayed or pushed around as much by emotions or conditions. So I have this ability to respond usually in a skillful way.
How the breath feels. We tend to lose awareness of what mood we're in. We even aren't aware of some of the thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's there's just a big push for mindfulness, for the Dharma in terms of recovery. Right? I think it's so important to not skip this meditation piece. But I really believe that if we continue to open the doors and make this available for people and really simplify it and just really kind of ground it.
It is definitely it's a ride, and the more that I can just be open to it and create space for the shameful side of me, the selfish side of me, the resentful side of me, the ego side of me, all those things that in 12-step programs they call character defects, shortcomings, which I've always struggled with that. I view them as my spiritual guides. They are what guides me and shows me where I need to shine some light on, where I need to develop a little more compassion for you or for myself. You know, I'm human. Not all those sides are going to go away. So it's just really about creating space for all parts of me and having an openness for those parts, which I've never had in this practice. Out of anything, you know, if you separate recovery and just since I've started this practice of mindfulness and meditation and the Dharma, that's been the biggest gift, is being able to be okay with those parts of me that I never was really okay with a lot of stuff I've done in my past. You know, a lot of guilt, remorse, and just the mad bastard that I can be sometimes. So you know, there's room for all parts of us here. Thank you.
Studying the Dharma, karma, vipassana, practice Baha'u'llah, Buddha, God to the mountaintop, and I'm traveling, learning, yes, reflecting on what matters. People, impermanence, lack of attachments.